Welcome to our pilot episode of 50/50 Minutes. I am your host, BXA Ragnarok, and tonight we're going to be taking a look at tournaments, online tournaments, and the various means and outlets you have to level up as a player. Stay tuned. Now, some people look at the current state of MKX and they refer to the scene as dead or dying. I look at the current landscape and I see it ripe with opportunities for players from all walks of life to improve their skills. Now, it's no secret that one of the big things, if not the biggest thing that comes to everyone's minds when discussing games competitively, are going to be tournaments. When is it? Where's the next big one? Who's going to be there, etc. Obviously, different tournaments have different turnouts, but I feel as though one of the reasons some tournaments have lower turnouts is because people just don't know when and where they are. So we're going to take a look at the next few months, what tournaments are going to happen, and also look at some other opportunities players may have to showcase their skills. Because truthfully, the more people go to these tournaments and compete, the faster they can level up, and the faster that the scene can grow. Esports and all that good stuff. So, that being said, the next big tournament to come up is going to be Northeast Championships. NEC 17. This one's run by Big E. Legacy, it's been around for years, always brings the hype. Now, as you can see, the tournament is being held December 16th, so it's right around the corner. You can also see that it's going to be held in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. This is the registration info you're going to need. Now, currently there's no to-be-announced pre-registration price as far as I'm aware. Obviously, the early bird special is already passed. You want to avoid emergency on-site registration if you can, obviously because of the price difference. It's a little more expensive, but if you're looking for that next big tournament, that everyone's going to be there from the MKX scene and even other scenes in general, not just Mortal Kombat, this is going to be the one you're going to want to go to. Now, for more information about this tournament, you can simply type in NEC in Facebook or Northeast Championships, or you can follow Big E on Twitter and get all the latest updates for the tournament. Now, obviously, with it being next month, December, not everyone can get away from home or from school, or not from school, from home to attend. So it's understandable that maybe you can't make this one. It is right around the corner after all, and typically these tournaments require a little long-term planning. But that's okay. Next up, Kumite in Tennessee, or KIT for short. This one's run by Vandy, another legacy tournament that's been around for some time. Always brings the hype, always does the scene justice. This is going to be the next big tournament that everyone's going to attend, and the one that you really don't want to miss if you can avoid it. Like NEC, you can find information about KIT simply by searching it through Facebook or through Twitter. This one is going to be held January 6th to the 8th in Franklin, Tennessee. There's the registration information you need, as well as the cost, scheduling, games are going to be played, the pot bonuses. MKX, I believe, has a $10,000 pot bonus. Don't quote me on that. But either way, it's going to be a hype event, and you really don't want to miss that one if you can avoid it. Alright, and after KIT, you're in luck. If you happen to live in the Midwestern region of the country, Indianapolis, Kentucky, Tennessee, that general location, you have Naptown Clutch 6. This one's also going to be assisted with by Vandy, as well as Panda Gaming and Net Battles. Now, this is not a major, this is more of a larger scale regional. Naptown Clutch is held in downtown Indianapolis and has been growing at a fairly nice rate for the past couple of years. So if you happen to be in the, again, Chicago, Indianapolis, Kentucky area, you definitely want to come check this tournament out. It's going to be held February 24th through the 26th at the Lexington Hotel in Indianapolis Airport. So, as you can see, all the major games are going to be there. It's going to be a great time. Indianapolis is a great city. You should definitely come by for this tournament. So that right there, you have the Combat Cup held every Sunday and Conquest held every Thursday. So 2 days of the week you have an opportunity to level up and get a tournament-like experience. And also you have the chance to win cash and points. Not a bad way to spend an evening. Alright, so some of you may be saying, well, I can't do Sunday nights. I have The Walking Dead, I have whatever other show I'm interested in, or I'm just generally unavailable. And for whatever reason I can't do Thursdays either. So I'm out of luck, right? Wrong. You still have opportunities. Just because you can't compete in the cup for whatever reason doesn't mean, again, there aren't other things out there if you look. So, let's say, for example, Thursdays and Sundays you just can't do it. What else is there? Recently, Hara Gaming just announced and started their own weekly tournament series. This one is... I haven't competed in this one yet myself, but I do know that, as you can see, Chaotic Rewind was the winner of the inaugural event 2 weeks ago. So, information about this particular tournament you can find by following Hara Gaming on Twitter. You'll have to create a tournament account, but again, it's free. And I believe this one did have a cash payout, or it might have been a PSN card, but either way, it's not a bad deal. It's single elimination, much like the Combat Cup, so it doesn't even take up too much of your evening to compete in. Again, you can follow Hara Gaming on Twitter for information about this tournament, and I believe it is held every other Monday. So, once again, another option for you. Alright, so let's say, for example, you can't do Sundays for the Combat Cup. You can't do the Conquest on Thursday, and you can't take part in Hara Gaming's tournament every other Monday. Are you out of luck? Nope. As long as you know where to look. In this instance, you have GTG the Doughboys Run Me My Fade tournament, held every other Tuesday. Now, this was a lot of fun when I took part in it. Again, another single elimination tournament, free to enter. I believe it was also co-commentated by Exile's Tweety, but I'd have to go back and look at the archives to verify that. But GTG Doughboy, up-and-coming commentator, great community member, a lot of fun to be around and listen to. So, if you can't do Mondays, Thursdays, or Sundays, then definitely follow this man and be on the lookout for his tournament every other Tuesday. Not one that you want to miss. And that's fine. These last two examples aren't necessarily tournaments, although they are great ways to level up as a player and get yourself a little bit more exposure as long as you have the skill for it. So, again, you can't do Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, or Thursdays. Well, if you follow RM Jago Blake, you know, that ninjutsu scorpion Jago Ryu player, you may have heard of him, maybe you haven't. He runs his live stream every Friday night and always puts a tweet out asking for players to come play exhibition matches, typically 1st to 5 or 1st to 10. So as long as you feel like you've got the knack for it, you can certainly be on the lookout for one of these tweets, follow along, and get yourself on stream. He also uploads the sets to his YouTube channel after the fact, so you'll always have reference material to go back and study so that you can improve. Now, if you can't do Friday nights for whatever reason, maybe you're available earlier Friday, you can also be on the lookout for Ketchup and Mustard stream. They've been putting together 1st to 10s between various higher level players of both North American and European, location. Now, because a lot of the European players have been purchasing the US discs, they have been able to play some of the North American players in sets. And from what I understand, there isn't too much lag depending on where you're at, of course. So you can follow Ketchup and Mustard and then be on the lookout for those tweets. Maybe get your foot in the door there. You might find yourself playing against a higher level player from a different part of the country or in a different country altogether. And as long as you remain competitive, you'll level up. So, to review, we have NEC in December in Pennsylvania, KIT in January in Tennessee, Naptown Clutch in Indianapolis in February. You have the Stream Me Combat Cup every Sunday, and if you don't make, the highest level, you can join the Conquest to earn points to stay on the boards every Thursday. For information about the Stream Me tournament and the Conquest Cup, you can follow Mr. Aquaman on Twitter. You have Hara Gaming's tournament every other Monday, GTG the Doughboys tournament every other Tuesday, and you have Jago Blake, Ketchup and Mustard streaming sets Fridays. So there you have it. You have an event almost every day of the week that you can use and take part in. There's really no reason why you as a player can't level up and get your name out there. Understandably, not everyone can go to majors, and that's fine. Not everyone can go to regionals, that's fine. But there is so much opportunity online for those that can't travel to level up and get their name out there. Remember, the more people that get better at the game, the healthier the scene becomes. The more people that are out there making a name for themselves, that are finding tech, that are spreading knowledge, it does wonders for the scene. As long as you look and remain competitive, if you can. Now, not everyone will do that, obviously. There's always going to be casual players, and that's okay. But this is also an opportunity for them to experience what it's like to be competitive in that sense. Online tournaments are generally free. There may or may not be a cash payout or some type of prize at the end, so you really have nothing to lose by entering, and you might find that it's a lot more fun than you thought it would be, and you might become a regular online participator. And that's great for the scene too. The more people that are playing, the more people that are watching, the better off we're all going to be. So use these outlets, follow these people, and look, you might have a local tournament or a regional tournament in your area that you might not have known about had you not looked into it. So, hopefully this video helps. I'm going to try and regularly update everyone as to what tournaments are occurring and where they're going to be at, as well as keeping tabs on the online scene to find opportunities for myself and other players who maybe don't get to travel as often as others do. So, hopefully this was informative enough for everybody. It was a pilot episode, so to speak, so if you found it helpful or useful, then leave a comment below, thumbs up, subscribe for future content, and I'll see you guys next time.